World of Warcraft: The War Within is the 10th expansion to Blizzard's long-running MMORPG, and it'll be introducing a batch of new and modified features, new allies and enemies, plus a vast new realm to explore. There's a lot to unpack with this expansion, so without further ado, here are 15 things to know before you commit to a pre-order. The first of 3 new expansions. Once World of Warcraft's current expansion, Dragonflight, wraps up, The War Within will follow. This is the first in a trio of expansions planned by Blizzard for their long-serving MMORPG. This trilogy, dubbed World Soul Saga, will feature Midnight and The Last Titan as its second and third entries respectively. Previous WoW expansions have run for 2 or so years, so we may be looking at a 6-year cycle to complete the trilogy. Beta available right now.
Alatath is taunting us.
Fancy diving into The War Within right now? Well, the beta is currently live, and you can apply to take part via the War Within website. There's a beta opt-in button right there on the homepage, and whilst there is no guarantee you'll get to provide valuable feedback to Blizzard via playing the pre-release version, you won't know if you don't sign up. Where's it set? Well, there are 4 new zones explorable in The War Within, all of them subterranean. Deep below Azeroth rests the realm of Khazalgar, with its capital city Dornogal providing a hub for players. These 4 zones are Hallowfall, the Ringing Deeps, Isle of Dorn, and Azj-Kahet. Down in these dark depths lies the malicious Harbinger of the Void, who are gathering Arachnan forces to invade and overthrow Azeroth. However, these 4 zones don't appear subterranean by design. Indeed, Hallowfall and Isle of Dorn are positively bathed in Azure Sunbeam. The Ringing Deeps is a little duller, resembling a foundry, whilst Azj-Kahet is, to be fair, dark, gloomy, and gothic. New level cap. With the release of Dragonflight, World of Warcraft's level cap was increased to 70. As is typical of WoW expansions, The War Within will boost that cap even further up to 80. With intriguing endgame content promised, which we'll get to further on this list, it always pays to climb that level. New allied race.
You convince yourselves that you are of purpose, that your great deeds can make it.
With this expansion comes a brand new allied race, the Earthen. These Titan Force dwarves are available to both Horde and Alliance players, with the race unlocking as you progress through the War Within's Level Up campaign and complete the Earthen quest. All classes except Druid, Evoker, and Demon Hunter are available to Earthen, with a raft of traits reflective of their World Soul infusion. New opposing force. Nestled within the Nefarian zone Azj-Kahet in a kingdom ruled by Queen Ansarek are a new breed of Nerubian. Queen Ansarek herself is allied with Xal'atath, who, like already encountered incarnations of Nerubian, the Azj-Kahet Nerubians are at war with the Arathi of Hallowfall and are said to be a fearsome arachnid opponent, given Xal'atath's granting them dark gifts, and thus a new kind of ferocity never experienced in World of Warcraft. New endgame activity. There's a new kind of endgame activity appearing in The War Within that can be completed solo or co-op. Known as delves, these activities will exist separate from the usual dungeons and raids, so presumably won't be any obligation to complete one each week. NPC companions can come along for the ride too, tuned to whatever specialization you or your party require. Delves will feature numerous difficulty levels, with bosses and puzzles standing in the way of all those lovely rewards at the end. New dungeons. It's World of Warcraft, so of course The War Within will harbor dungeons. In total, 8 new dungeons will be coming, 4 level up dungeons and 4 max level dungeons. The level ups are the Rookery, the Stone Vault, Priory of the Sacred Flame, and City of Threads, whilst the max levels are Cinderbrew Meadery, Dark Flame Cleft, the Dawnbreaker, and Old City. Additionally, the Mythic Plus dungeon pool for The War Within Season 1 adds Arakara, City of Echoes, plus 4 returnees from prior expansions, Mists of Tir Naseath, the Necrotic Wake, Siege of Borealis, and Grim Batol. New raid. The first raid coming to The War Within will be an 8-boss juggernaut in Azj-Kahet's Narubar Palace. This will be Queen Ansarek's seat of power, and you'll partake in a raid as members of the conspiratorial Severed Threads as they launch an attack to overthrow her rule. These bosses sound particularly grim, a selection of the grimmest. Queen Ansarek's protector, Olgrax the Devourer, said to be driven mad by hunger. Monstrous Nerubian mutant Roshan Nan, secretive merciless Nexus Princess Kaiveza, and Queen Ansarek herself. Alt progression. There is an exciting quality of life addition coming, although excitement should be tempered somewhat as the progression offered across alts in this expansion applies to the War Within and Dragonflight exclusively. Still, the War Within's warbands are pretty cool, and they'll nullify the agonizing decision to switch between characters. They introduce numerous systems that'll enable progression across multiple characters, reagents and items that can easily be transferred between characters via the warband bank. Gear and currency is also transferable between warband characters alongside certain formally character-specific progression systems, including reputation, achievements, and transmog collections. Hero talents. Self-contained talent trees are coming to the War Within. Hero talents exist separately from class and specializations, but are designed to deeply explore class fantasy, and they're said to give 2 different focuses for a specific class. Talent points are gained from leveling up, and there will be a total of 39 hero talent trees. Dragonriding changes. First introduced in WoW's Dragonflight expansion, Dragonriding is set to return, although there will be some fundamental changes of which to take note. So first thing to know is that Dragonriding will be possible from the off as soon as you crash land in Khazalgar. There will be 464 flying capable mounts to explore the War Within's stunning airways too. Skyriding talent tree. Dragon glyphs, known as Skyriding glyphs, will be available to collect all throughout Khazalgar, with 38 dotted about that'll unlock achievements. It doesn't appear collecting these will provide funds towards the War Within Skyriding talent tree though. Instead, Skyriding proficiency can be earned as you level up, with the fruits investable in new talents via the Skyriding tree, which has just 11 Skyriding talents. Pre-order info. Good news if you've yet to dive into Dragonflight is all the War Within pre-orders will feature that expansion as a bonus. For the pre-order itself, there are 3 tiers to choose. The base edition includes the expansion alongside access to a level 70 character boost and 500 Trader's Tender. The Heroic Edition includes an additional 250 Trader's Tender plus the Algarian Stormrider mount. The Epic Edition features yet more Trader's Tender plus 30 days of game time, beta access, 3-day early access, toys, and effects. Release date. Mark your calendars, the War Within releases August 26, 2024, and as already stated, if you pre-order the expansion's Epic Edition, you'll get access to the game 3 days early. So, what are your thoughts on this? Go ahead and share them in the comments below. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and enable all notifications by clicking the bell icon to get new video updates. We upload every day and would really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching.